Welcome back, 2K Finals. Mr. X Chance, eLevate, currently up 1-0, starting on board with Classic. Looks like he's going to be running down this A street here on defense.
Yeah, he is running down that street on defense. He's going to cover to middle map. Classic was there over by that glass area. He's going to cut him down. No idea if he was able to spot that the bomb was down. Probably was able to hear it at the very least, but it's not that difficult in a position to pick that up. Anticity, who I'm going to be honest, I didn't even notice that entire last match, so I don't know what I was doing. But he's going to go down as well. So Burns and Mochilla are going to be left alive in a 2 versus 3. They do have the bomb, however, and they are working together. So not the worst case scenario for them, but still going to be in a tough spot.
Yeah, and they're going to actually get by Slack. They went on board with Slack, see if he was going to see them go by, but actually he didn't know. Who is this? Does this player have eyes on? Nope, Burns doesn't have eyes on anybody right now. Thought he may have been able to get eyes onto Slack, just didn't do so. And that nade, I'm not a fan of that nade that Burns just throws, because now it kind of makes it seem obvious that they're coming from that direction. You see the spot that Temp is in. He's in a great spot to watch this B bomb. He's going to call it out to his teammates that they're there, going to be able to pick up one. This is going to be a very difficult round for AR to win. Burns trapped with the bomb over at B.
He's going to have to get all 3 kills in 10 seconds. It's not going to happen all. He's going to get shut down immediately. And personally, I was actually a fan of the nade just because it looked like Mochilla already had the bomb over by the B bomb site. So he throws it over by A, I would assume just in hopes of giving a distraction to let the other team know. But eLevate wasn't falling for anything at all. Again, Temp had B bomb locked down from that top maps area, and not a single person moved when the nade went off anyway. Other 2 players were still hanging around the bomb site. As soon as Mochilla gets picked off, it didn't matter anyway. So obviously, eLevate, very good S&D team. They already took the hard point in a pretty commanding fashion. So looking good for them, at least so far, to take the entire series.
Yep, TJ gonna come down, take out one player mid-cuts. That was Burns attacking that mid-cut area pretty hard, and it's gonna be a man advantage for eLevate here. Round number 2, looks like they're gonna try and work towards mid-map, not really committing to either bomb site, but now you see Classic starting to make his way over towards A. There's a player directly around the corner from him, probably up in those raptors, so to speak. Nope, he's actually gonna be up top in blue, so should be able to get this bomb down fairly easily. Slack taken out. Go on board with Temp as he's going to be watching that back. Should be able to pick up one here. He's put a bunch of shots in a player that's made it all the way in a garage. Temp, the last player alive for eLevate. He is taken out. It's going to be tied 1-1.
It was really good stuff by AR right there. Obviously, they got first blood. We're down the main count. It looked like eLevate was going to be able to get the bomb down pretty easily as they had all 4 players right around that area. Spacely, though, was able to hunt down Slack to even it back up, and then from there, everyone from AR was able to come on the rotation, each just winning their individual gunfights. So great on them to be able to clutch up and turn that around, because it wasn't looking good, at least not right off the bat. But again, you were talking about automatic reload being a very good S&D team earlier on in this tournament. At least I believe you said they won a match like 6-2 or 6-3 or something and just looked to perform very well. And we've seen the same type of thing out of eLevate looking good. So this should be a very good close head-to-head matchup in Search.
Yeah, both these teams loaded with great S&D players. Burns, very talented S&D players. Same with Moch and Spacely. Everyone on AR, pretty above average S&D players. Spacely's gonna get a first blood right there on to TJ Halley, and eLevate loaded with great S&D talent. TJ, Temp, Slack, all fantastic S&D players.
Yeah, without a doubt. This time, though, first blood is going to go in favor of automatic reloaders. TJ did get cleaned up, and so we have a bit of a flip scenario. Now the bomb's going to be at B. There was going to be 4 players live right around that area, and it looks like they're actually going to be able to get the bomb down. But the pinch is going to be coming in. All 3 sides are going to be pinched out from Temp, Slack, and Classic. However, Temp ended up going down, but still going to be a 2v2 as 2 players to take down. Slack going to take down Mochilla, so it's now going to be a 1 versus 1 between Burns Off and Slack right now. And Burns Off able to take that one away. You were talking about him being above average in S&D. He's the best hardpoint player in the game, and he showed why he deserves to be on a top team here on that 1 round.
Burns, the fantastic play. I was on board with Slack, and Slack comes out, hits him with a ground pound, doesn't exactly kill him. Tries to challenge through the doorway. Burns gives him the business. Huge round for AR, trying to gain some momentum here up against eLevate. That could be a round that could change the course of this series.
Now, that actually brings an interesting question. If you know you're in a 1v1 situation, do you go for the stomp or do you try and land delicately like a flower next to the other person? Obviously, because when you do stomp, it does take the animation an extra second to pull up the gun rather than if you land normally.
I'd say this. I mean, if he was an inch closer, we saw Mojilla pick up 2 kills right off the bat here. If he was an inch closer, he would have killed him with that stomp, I think. I mean, he would have went more towards the doorway, as you see AR wipes the floor in that round. If they would have went an inch closer towards that doorway when he stomped, I think he would have killed him with the stomp.
Either way, that also might be a thing to think about whether or not you're rocking overcharge, because I think overcharge stuns a person when you stomp them, just to give an extra benefit. Either way, though, automatic reload going to go up now 3-1 as they just completely steamrolled eLevate that past round, pretty much having a perfect round. All 4 players alive, all 4 players getting a kill, and just massacring eLevate, at least on that one round.
Yeah, we're going to go on board with eLevate, see if they can respond. AR wins 2 rounds back-to-back. The burns off 1v2, and then that round just kind of taking on everybody, and it's going to be a push over towards A. Classic going to be in there for eLevate, see if he can stay alive. He's going to back out of the site, give it up, going to give it to AR, and I like the decision. Instead of just challenging it 1-on-4, he's going to elect to just kind of wait for his teammates to get over there and challenge it from the back. Slack's going to be able to pick up 1. Classic going to jump in, not able to get a second. It's going to be Temp attacking from the front. See if he can pick up this person over in Catwalk. He's going to have a long-range shot. It's going to be Anticity able to take him out. Anticity is going to get taken out by TJ, and that is a huge round, exactly what eLevate needed.
Yeah, and those were also some really solid nades coming out of Slack. Obviously, he was pre-nading the bomb site because he knew the teammates were around there, able to catch Burns right after he put the bomb down, and he was already cooking his second nade, which he then tossed off to the side instead of getting the bank shot. So after killed up Burns, knew there was no one else in that vicinity, got a player off to the right, got a hit marker, and that's who he jumped out and challenged immediately. So got his team a kill and then bought himself a second kill of where as well, just with the grenades right there. And again, I talked about it earlier, a lot of people just like to use the pre-nades, but that time using them in an incredibly smart situation. And as I talked about pre-nades, a bunch of them are going to be coming over by the A Glass Street area. So far, no one ended up getting taken out by them, but we're definitely going to see another A push, excuse me. And again, it looks like automatic reload just going to completely massacre eLevate there.
AR able to push straight through and just take out eLevate. Gotta wonder, you know, AR, they're looking great, winning most of these gun battles in the S&D. Classic really struggling here, 1-5. That maybe they don't play, you know, hardpoint or respawn as aggressive as they should. I mean, you know, they're winning these gunfights, playing at this fast pace in S&D. You'd like to see them, you know, up the pace and their respawn game modes as well.
Yeah, and on top of that, I think this is without a doubt the game where you can afford to be the most aggressive. Obviously, if you accidentally put yourself in a bad gunfight, you have the option of potentially just boosting right out of there. And it's important to remember that camera glitch is the thing. Obviously, the player that challenges first, it's just going to be a few frames that they're going to be able to spot the enemy first. So again, well, eLevate's going to storm right back and have a perfect round of their own. But again, they were playing aggressive. So again, you got the camera glitch on your side. You have the exosuits on your side. There really is no reason not to be as aggressive as possible, at least in a lot of situations.
100% agree. We said at the beginning of Advanced Warfare, when you are aggressive, you're definitely in the favorable position in this game. With the movement mechanics and speed, if you are the aggressive team, you are in a much better position than somebody who's trying to play it a little bit more standstill. We'll stay on board with they are on defense, see what's going right for them, as they've been, you know, predicting the strategies of eLevate pretty effectively.
It looks like eLevate's going to be going for sort of a similar thing. They're not going to push quite as aggressively over to this A bomb side. Obviously, AR completely smacked them down when they did that last time, but the bomb still was going towards that A area at least. TJ is going to be able to win the first gunfight over there, and you see as soon as he got that kill over by the A, the bomb that was mid-map immediately shot over down to that glass side. So again, they do have the man advantage until Manchilla is able to trade that one up, but the bomb, again, going to go to A.
It's an interesting spot. I was on board with Slack. He's up on a pipe in blue room. It's taken out pretty quickly, but it still did like the position. TJ's got 2 players in front of him. Going to jump out, chase one. Bad play right there. You're never supposed to chase in a video game. Looks like Temp going to try and cover Slack. Classic is they're going to be able to get the bomb down. Looks like some players moving over towards the middle of the map. Probably going to attack this from cuts. You see how fast and aggressive that AR is attacking this once bomb goes down. Temp gonna need some help. So Classic able to help Temp right there. Nice help from him. Temp in a very bad spot. He's able to take out one. Can he get away? Not able to escape Mochilla. Mochilla gonna defuse that bomb. Gonna put AR up 5-3 here in S&D map number 2.
Yeah, the pinch really came out perfect. Obviously, Temp was almost in a position to be able to clutch it, but he was pretty much stuck right in that orange building. So again, he had to turn and was forced to shoot. I can't remember the player's name. I think it might have been Slack on one side. And as soon as that happened, Mochilla able to come in and get an easy cleanup kill, shooting right in the back. But again, we have seen multiple aggressive plays coming out of automatic reload, and I want to see something similar for them to do right now. It looks like the bomb is going to be going again down this A Street side, and you're going to have Mochilla watching everything mid-map. And it looks like eLevate's going to be their counter, well, Classic and Slack going to be to get the first 2 bloods respectively.
Yeah, Antissi's going to answer with a kill, though, and then Mochilla's going to drop. Antissi's going to drop. Great plays out of eLevate, putting the pressure back on. It's going to be winning this one. Going to be forcing round number 10 here. Classic in your final kill cam. Going to rush up, take out Antissi. What do you think this eLevate team needs to do on the offensive side of things to win?
For the love of God, not go to the A bomb site. We have seen both teams getting stopped very, very quickly every single time they try to go over by A. I think the bomb has been able to go down once with automatic reload, and then even when they got the bomb down, they still ended up losing the round as well. So again, I think they just need to go back to what works. B has been the favorite bomb site pretty much since the start of Advanced Warfare, and as much as I can appreciate mixing it up, there are reasons for that. So B definitely going to be the one to go to on offense, especially in the rounds that matter the most. Still, no one has died yet in the first 25 seconds, though. Both teams kind of playing it slow, playing for picks. But again, that might be working out better for eLevate, as AR has done very well on the aggression.
Yeah, if you're eLevate, I would just kind of sit back. I would probably just wait a little bit, then try and, force the issue. AR doing a nice job with the aggression in the last few rounds. It's really hurt you, and right now, it's going to be Slack in a 1v2, trying to keep this map alive for eLevate. Going to break the window, try and fake that he jumped out of it. It's a player directly above him. He's able to take out Mochilla. He's got a player directly in front of him, not able to take him out. It's going to be AR winning map number 2 here against eLevate. And guys, when you come back from this quick commercial break, we'll have map number 3 in this finals of the 2K.